Today I'm just going to show you some ways of moving your rats from one cage to another. This is very important if you have rescue rats that haven't been handled. Obviously you need to clean their cage out, and especially if the rats are known to bite, you need to be very careful. Whenever we get new rats, we always teach them to go into one of these tubes. This is a Furplast tube. Now this is very good if you've got a cage like the Mary, where you have a big door that opens at the top, because you can simply put the whole tube into the cage and wait for the rat to go in it and then lift the tube out. Now what I do is I've got a thin towel which is tied around one end with a loop that I can hold on to there, and I'll have a thick flannel here ready to cover the other end, and then I will simply put the tube into the cage through the top door, or if you have a large front door, use the front door. I'll wait for the rat to go in. I will quickly cover the tube, and I will lift it out and transfer the whole tube to the other cage, and that is a really easy way of doing it. So that's one way. My second way is very similar. I have one of my flexible tubes which I've bent into a U shape, a piece of card which I've used a craft knife to just cut out the middle circle of card. And the flexible tubes, because of the ridges, they will stay put on the card. Now why we need to do this is because this is very good for rats that you can't really handle at all and are very jumpy and nervous. The piece of card has to fit the aperture of the door. So this door here, whatever size your door is, the card has to fit that aperture. You also need a thin tea towel, or a thickish cotton tea towel, but not hugely thick. You're going to cover one end, and you're going to keep that covered. Keep this bit ready to cover the second end, or you can use your little flannel on the other end. And then what you do is you open the door. So with the door open, you would place that piece of card next to the door, wait till the rat's in the middle, simply take off your flannel quickly, cover it up, and then you would move it to your spare cage and repeat the process so the rat can go back into the cage. And that is a good way of doing things as well. And my third way, let's see, put that down there. You're going to need your flannel again, is handy. This protects your fingers. Some nice little sugar-free Cheerios or other treats to distract the rats. If you're moving the rats, it's a good idea. They're going to run backwards and forwards between your cages. Now this is one time it is really handy to have a small hamster cage. Now this is a bit big because I have to lift this cage. So the smaller size hamster cage the better. All you need is the two doors to line up. So I'm going to try and show this to you and hope this is going to work. The girls are probably going to muck about a bit because they think this is a game. But here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to distract our rats if we need to. We put our flannel there, which stops the doors from getting caught up together. We'll simply open this door, lift the cage up so they're together, and hope that our rats will run in. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Oh, and look, there's our little inquisitive girl. So come on, girls. These girls wonder what on earth's going on, but that's the idea. Your rat will just walk from one cage to the other. Come on, girls. Good girls. There you go. Are the other two going out? And to stop them coming out, the ones that are already in the cage, you can simply give them a little treat. And when you want to open the door, close the doors, I'll just show you here. Just flick that up, move the cage away. You have to be fairly quick here. And there you go, you've transferred your rats. So just some ways of helping you out there, and we find that's quite effective.